Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on? It's Today, I'm coming out with another Hollywood Hot Topics. Okay, so we back on this Jada and Stefflon Don situation. Jada came back with another. Okay, she came out with another diss. Okay, now with this diss is a reply to her last diss, because y'all know I wasn't feeling her diss. A lot of you guys in the comments, oh, Pierre. You missed a lot of the stuff that she had said in her song. Well, guess what? Yeah, vex. I don't care. All right, because to me the beat just wasn't hitting. I know it was a Burna Boy sample, but to me it didn't hit as much as Stefflon Don's this track hit. To me, like, she came with the energy. Okay, she said, Jada, it was the preview for me. That's why she won me over. Okay, she said, Jada, take care of her mother. She ain't. Okay, she said, Jada, pussy around true. Now this is the new verse, this song by Jada.
Na 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 na, na 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 na, yeah. Twinkle, goodbye. You must name Stephen Lazarus. Rise from the dead that give me chat how this possible. Who put in at the midfield when them know say you can't tackle. When you number war pussy come here make me gather you. The world don't know why and your family overseas are do. Sacrifice your daddy should have sacrificed your brother too. Stop trying to pick up by.
Not you sacrifice your dad, you should have sacrificed your brother too. Let me tell y'all that those ritual rumors of people in Hollywood will never die down. Because it's always somebody either getting sacrificed, put down for somebody to level up in their career.
Badness and go read the little son of one. I turn you in a puppy show, that is not a good look. Stop fool yourself from a respond, your foot get broke. Don't size up. You are the only girl me here say you a free fuck. Massacre and Tory Lane's coming out your mouth.
Now this I could jig to. Come on. Now she's coming with energy on this diss track. The one before, that was like a little chill SoundCloud song. This is Spotify. You see what I'm saying?
I get a song, but I give my good suck. You is not no gangster, let's be realistic. Anyway, my book, me go deal with your wicked. Take the whole day for drop a song, I'm in a impress. When you're the young, you fuck your uncle, that a incest. You can keep the drugs for yourself and princess. Cause you say your people sell coke, it makes sense now. Just expose yourself out to a look cloud. If you ever watch my pussy, know what you are talking about. The boy was never 17, miss shit him out. Your brother breed a 14-year-old and you bail him out.
Okay, fine. Okay, now you better address them rumors now. Because the people in the comments was telling me he was running around with a young boy, okay? But apparently he was older than 18, which is legal, okay? Because that's a bad rumor to have on you.
And you go get her mother hush money junker. All I know is my family alarms. I tell you what, baby, you run go file, girl, go team up with this is crazy. Me not take coke, stink, pussy, girl, your face. Take a African man face, start push bravery, wire. Top pose for the gram, you look sad like. Me up on the back of field, shoot that. Say you're a top girl and you a dry clay. Pussy stay up on your mind, not that way. Stop act for the gram, you look full like. Me up on the back of field, shoot that. You want the batch body doll, too bad mind. Me can't defend myself for your feel like. The baddest with me and the last one I stand. You a light work, you a quick slam bam. Try no me no ramp, and me gun now fucking jam. I've got party name, relax yourself before me reach London. Find your house and burn it down. A dirty bitch, I must be dumb. I don't give a fuck no more if you not stop me now. Done him up the one, yeah, yes, no, you got the right thing. The whole generation, okay. Your mama the next one. Left young boy make him fuck the young girl them. I use your data money, mine man, ear day. She run go fuck me any man that I no ear say. She a dash pussy.
Oh, Benny man, you better come out of it. Now y'all bringing people into this stuff. Like, goddamn. Did you guys not listen to Shandapal when he said you guys need to talk and make a truce at this point? Because now you guys are dragging people, unnecessary people, into this. Because how did Beanie Man get into this? He's probably sitting somewhere mad.
From she have you in her belly. Like it's a family thing, you read from your 15. Focus on yourself and what the fuck you want with me. Make you never talk, are you the rapper boy, them battery. Who them depend the song, no can't beat me. That pose for the gram, you look sad like. Me up on the back of field, shoot that. Say you're a top girl and you a dry girl. Pussy stay up on your mind, that's why. Stop act for the gram, you look full like. Me up on the back of field, shoot that. You want the box body doll, too bad mind. I can't defend myself for you feel like. Man, never sit down with no girl and plan me a bumbo clot and I'm in a fuck body man. What the fuck? Since you need.
Okay, she said I ain't over here fucking all gay niggas. Okay. She said that's not the case. Okay. I never thought about that with Party. I said that yesterday. Like that's just never been something that's run across my mind. Like, oh, Party? No. Like, come on now. Like that's ridiculous. Y'all don't think everybody in their mom gay. Like, goddamn.
Back up, I bet they go call you stud auntie or your Batman cousin and the drag queen nephew for come talk for you because you sound stupid. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
And now which stuff is that?
My clout mouth. Now, ooh, she said, basically, bitch, you look like a stud. Okay? You out here talking all that shit, bitch. You out here looking like a stud. Which we know clearly Stefflon Don doesn't look like one, but she claiming she do.
They put on the intro. The same Christian girl where I sell fuck. I must have canned him. Gimmicks this. Move up.
Okay, no, she ate with this. She came a lot harder on this than her first diss track, so I gotta give it to her. Okay, so to me, out of this track and Steph's track, I'm talking about the diss track, not the song where she dissed her in, which Steph really started it. I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna still give it to Steph. I'm sorry. Okay, the beat was harder. She came harder from the jump. Jada had to come with another track. You know what I'm saying? She had to have a do-over. All right. Now, after this was dropped, you guys, Stefflon says, I can't respect Twinkie because every time she said something in her last song about me was lies. I'm tired of hearing made-up stories she drags from her ass. I've given you enough of my time I wish I didn't have. My whole thing is you're the one who dissed her first. She just replied back to you. Like, goddamn. Don't play the victim now. Please go and sleep. Like me, when I call somebody out, I go play victim. Like, oh my God. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I did it. And you're mad. What's he say? You mad? Right? Like, I don't care. I know I called y'all. I'm not going to play a victim with sympathy card. All right? Please go and sleep and spend some time with your new man Party. Jesus, he must be sick of you and tired of you now. Again, a lot of made up stories. Sacrificed my dad. I slept with my uncle. Had a baby at 15, etc. You can't even look online and see when I had my son. A simple Google search would have helped, love. Yeah, something is seriously wrong with you. It's weird. I will reply when you start hitting me with some truth because you're playing a dangerous game, trying to make random lies, not sure what this angle is. I said what I said on this internet. Please take everything literal. I am not going to be a part of made-up stories that people will believe is real. Sleeping with my uncle, sacrifice my dad? What kind of lies? Honestly, do you feel good knowing that you're talking crap? Just come fight me. Done. Because you're sick for making ish up like this for some likes. Bro, seriously, not even funny. You can shame me with the truth any day, but I got a son that would hear these lies, and I'm not with it. And Jada said, I never not told one lie upon you. Ganyal girl were from yesa. I made sure everything a facts first, 100%. Me never make up nothing. And you know that. Me rather none drop nothing than lie. And me not post receipts because me try respect your thing little plus weird. So from your chill, then me a chill simple. But all I can say is clean up your messy circle. I got a lot of supporters where you're close to. Ooh, I'm not Jamaican, by the way, so I ain't trying to even mock it. I'm just reading it how I believe it's stated. Okay? My whole thing is, I hate how Steph's trying to play this whole victim because you kind of poked the bear first and she's just reacting to it. So don't try to be funny and then get mad when somebody pokes at you back. I don't think that they should be beefing, though, because it's over something so small and trivial. I feel like a lot of it is stuff that's happening behind the scenes. I think both of their friends and both of their circles have ops in each circle, and that's telling each other circle information about each other and lies about each other. That's what it's giving, especially after what Jada said about the I know ops close to your circle and stuff like that. That's what they have to watch out for. It's a lot of instigating behind the scenes, and they're just not really catching up to it. Okay, and I think that's what it all boils down to. Now, Sweet Tea, you guys, is had enough. Finally, I think she has all rights to stand up for herself. Okay. Now, she did an interview with DJ Richie Sky, and she ended up calling out Carlos and Heavenly. Now, she called out Heavenly on her own on this live, but during this interview with DJ Sky, shout out to DJ Richie Sky. I've been watching him since forever, for like years. He's like the GOAT when it comes to like covering on television.
She mentions Carlos. She's responding to Carlos.
Carlos at the list, motherfucker. Irrelevant. He should tend to his own shows. I heard it struggling over there.
So here's the part where she mentions Carlos. She's responding to Carlos.
Carlos at the list, motherfucker. Irrelevant. He should tend to his own shows.
And she has some more things to say about Heavenly and Damon. Okay. Now, before we get to the Heavenly and Damon part, let's get to Carlos. Here's my problem with Carlos. And I love Carlos's interviews. I love his channel. I love the way that he rebranded himself. I feel like he's becoming known as a blogger versus what he actually does, which is produces successful shows. That's what bothers me. I feel like he's taking this sort of niche that he's doing and he's making it his whole name, which we don't know Carlos as a blogger. We know him as a successful producer that has helped Atlanta Housewives in its successful heydays, Love and Hip Hop in its successful heydays, Housewives of New Jersey in its successful heydays, and that's just to name a few. So the fact that he's on YouTube kind of covering these shows, doing what these other YouTubers do, it does kind of discredit him just a little bit, because he does have his own network of shows that he works on. So I don't feel like she's wrong for saying the stuff that she is, because you're speaking on shows that you currently do not have dealings with, and you're talking about it negatively, but your own shows are not reaching the highest ratings that can compete with a Bravo. Even though our own network will never be this, in my opinion, will never equate numbers-wise as a Bravo, there's still reality shows that air on television and on streaming platforms. So it's kind of like you can't really say too much if your own shows aren't doing the best. Now, there is a rumor out there that Eric was fired, that produces Potomac and Atlanta. Of course, this is alleged. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but he did post sort of like a LinkedIn alert, like, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job. So I don't know if he was let go or what. If he was, I feel like Carlos's smartest move would be, I wouldn't say to leave OWN, but would be sort of like to work with both networks and sort of merge the two, because I don't feel like Atlanta Housewives is going to be successful without the help of Carlos King. That's just facts. He knows how to produce, and he knows how to make sure the right casting is done. This Eric guy, I don't know what the fuck. Apparently, he was Carlos's protege. You clearly were a protege, am I right? Because goddamn, that nigga don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, that season of Atlanta, that last season we saw, Kenya's friend should have been on the cast. That lady with the big hair, she had that big curly hair. Had she been on the cast, I can guarantee you the season would have been more interesting, because she looks like she has a little bit of an attitude if tried. And that would have been made for good TV, and she wasn't there. But we got Sheree and Sonya as main cast members. Like, that was a big choice, which made no sense. And even with Potomac, you guys are leaving some of these girls on there for too much. Y'all leaving freaking Karen, Giselle, Robin, a couple of them need to go, because the show is stagnant where it's at, because some of the girls are just not willing to get along. So that's bad producing on my end, and I think Carlos is the only person that can really fix that. So now she went on and kind of dissed Heavenly and Damon. I know a lot of people that have slept with Damon. Do you want to see the receipts? When she started doing the jiggle, that damn Mariah. I always knew Mariah wasn't lying. I feel like the conviction in when she said it, she knew and had proof. And the way Heavenly reacted with not getting super angry, you can tell she didn't want Mariah to say it, but she didn't want to look like a punk either.
Person to do that. I'm not. But we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly, that when Mariah said that she had receipts, you believed Mariah on Damon. You believed it. You told me you believed it. So that leads me to believe that he has cheated. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You're gonna stick by your man. That is fine. A lot of y'all will. A lot of y'all will, and that's okay. That's fine. Dame to hear me say old lady all the time. Like, sometimes you have to get ignorant with people for them to understand what you're saying.
Facts. You better preach, sweet tea. Lipton. I call her Lipton. We don't call her sweet tea. We call her Lipton. What's up, Lipton?
And I've had enough of the bullshit. I won't take no more of that. To hear me say, oh, I would appreciate if everyone will keep my husband out of it. Because when she said that stuff about the ex, it didn't bother me none, because I know
Now, sweet tea, I will say this. The fact that you have to refer to her as the ex, that shows a little bit of that you're bothered. Okay? Lipton, I don't agree. Okay, I think you're a little bothered by that. Because you wouldn't be able to even say her name. At least if you said her by her name, it give her like a sense of, oh yeah, you're talking about Claudia, but we say the ex, that shows that there's tension there. You know what I'm saying?
my husband, not worried about it. I didn't even pay it no mind, because I know it ain't true. But if I go down low and I start stooping low and talking about Damon, it would be an issue. And I'm not that type of person to do that. I'm not. But we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly, that when Mariah said that she had receipts, you believed Mariah on Damon. You believed it. You told me you believed it. So that leads me to believe that he has cheated. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You're gonna stick by your man. That is fine. A lot of y'all will. A lot of y'all will, and that's okay. I would appreciate if everyone would
Say no sparkles. Oh, I'm childish.
keep my husband out of it. Because when she said that stuff about the ex, it didn't.
Now, I will say,
That
this isn't going to affect anything. Heavenly's never leaving Daddy, okay? Daddy is Daddy for a reason. She's not ever going to leave, because I feel like Heavenly has gotten to a point where she's comfortable with Damon. Damon treats her very well. We see Damon's a family man. So even if he did cheat, which I'm not saying I agree with and I don't think is right, I don't think he would ever disrespect Heavenly enough to ever bring the mistress or any person, because some people are saying it's a nigga, allegedly. I believe the nigga before another woman. I will say that. Bring whatever mistress or whatever around Heavenly. I feel like he has enough respect for her for that. They've been married for all these decades. It's never going to happen, okay?
But do you want me to be the villain? Do you really want it? Because everybody's still getting to know me. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Ooh.
You don't know. Now, I done supported this heifer.
Ooh.
Paid my hard-earned money in support of Heavenly's business. And what she does, she goes and talks about my house and what I could do about the house and all that publicly. Now, mind you, I as a friend, I would support another friend. My neighbor has done way more for me than what Heavenly has ever done for me. She's never spent a dime on helping me get my business up and running. She ain't helped me with a goddamn thing. I did not know about the endometriosis. When you guys watched me in that last episode, that was one of the first things I filmed. Gregory was very aware of what was going on with me. Very aware. And it's disgusting, very disgusting to see other Black women support that and say, I lied about having something like that. Please, women, go do your research on what endometriosis is. Please go. Just go.
That beautiful.
Okay, now I agree with a lot of what she said, and I'm glad she's standing up for herself. Heavenly, you have poked at this lady for a lot of these weeks when the show has been airing. I do watch Married to Medicine. I do cover it as well. She's been poking at Sweet Tea for a long period of time now, so this has been a long time coming. What I didn't like that she did with Carlos, which thank God, Heavenly, you're a dentist and not a doctor. Because you're not a doctor. What Jackie said, a dentist is not a doctor, okay? Because that video that she did with Carlos, she was kind of laughing about the fact that she can't have kids or is going to have a hard time having kids. That's low-key not funny, because that's going to come back to you. Heavenly, you got a daughter. Don't ever forget that. People don't realize certain stuff. When you got kids, you gotta watch certain stuff that you say, because it may not happen to you. Because in that video, she kept saying, "Oh, my walls are fine. I can have a baby if I." You know how Heavenly said, "I can have a baby if I want to," because I'm gonna have that baby. But you may not be able to have that baby. And started laughing. And she was saying that she could have a baby or whatever, but I'm like, you do know you have a daughter, so like, don't be saying stuff like that out loud, because you can have a baby, but who knows if your daughter got a baby. So it's kind of like, don't poke at certain stuff, especially health-wise, because you never know. I'm just saying. So that's the one thing that she did, speaking of Carlos, that I did in that video with Carlos that I didn't like. And I really wish that Carlos stepped up and be like, hey, you saw what happened to Jackie, don't say that. Don't talk about that. Like, I get you mad at her, but like, go in on her house, go in on, her marriage. But that's a little too far. I feel like the health stuff be a little too far when it comes to certain stuff like that. Because you guys are already in the medical field, whether it be dentistry, doctor, it doesn't matter. It's you guys are still in the medical field. So you would think Heavenly wouldn't go that low. But Heavenly, and I like Heavenly, but that to me was a little bit too far. So I think that's why Sweet Tea had a right to go in the way that she did. Now, Heavenly did say that her and Carlos are going to make her famous because of what she has said about Carlos and now what she has said about Heavenly. She said, hashtag Sweet Tea, please monetize your social media accounts at Carlos King and are about to make you famous. Hashtag Dr. Heavenly University, hashtag Married to Medicine, hashtag Team Daddy. Okay? This reunion is going to be really, really good. Thank God. This was great casting on Bravo's end, by the way, because she's not scary. And I like that. She stands up for herself. She's not going to let them old women walk all over her. I respect that. Now, they might read her at that reunion down, but she is still going to stick up for herself. I'd rather somebody do that than to sit down, lie down, dying. Okay? Now, Tokyo is a special one. Now, Blac Chyna's ex basically exposed Tokyo for trying to get with him, sending pictures and all, text messages and everything. Show the text message that says, tell my daughter I've booked a plane ticket and I'm coming to her house to beat the out of her. This is how she, this is how she does me after all I did for her. I've had enough and it's time for her to get that ASS in check. Your daughter is not Tasha K. Okay? The way that you talk to Tasha K in this damn clip.
Tasha K, this is Tokyo Tony, period. When I catch you, your ass is mine on God, period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
Okay. Now he responded back. He said, "How you doing, Miss Tony? I don't have no bad blood with you. Your daughter don't have no bad blood with you. That girl loves you so much and only has intentions and plans when it comes to you. Maybe it's the lack of communication between y'all that stirs up negative assumptions in your head that is beef or war, but ain't nothing like that, Queen. We pushing peace and positivity and productivity. Y'all done heard what the judge been saying about pushing P now. I'm talking about I need to stop pushing nothing, okay? Because they're gonna think y'all pushing weight. We pushing peace, positivity, and productivity amongst our loved ones, and that's all they ever be. We done all been through enough BS in our lifetime to keep it pushing this hate agenda. I would love to get on the phone with you and pray with you and help you escape this picture in your head that you think anybody is against you. I understand you'll forever be loved and favored. Don't let nobody or anybody get in between that. Now, these are the pictures that she sent. She had her Big Debbie cakes just tooted and booted out, and then he put, funny how my ex own mother be sending videos playing with her cootie cat, but don't be on the net speaking down on my character. Hashtag brazy. Okay. Now Carlissa even commented under this post and said, I'm about to go live about this Jezebel. You're a Jezebel too, Carlissa. You just wouldn't go that far. You rather do it to your own side. I'm just saying. Now, a lot of people used to not like the fact that Black China didn't want a relationship with Tokyo, but this is an instance as to why that was the case, because for her to keep doing stuff like this is sick. And it's incestuous a little bit too. To want your own daughter's man, an ex, whatever you want to call it, it's disgusting. Like, there's not even an excuse in the book as to why you would do something like that. Zeus is really missing out on this whole situation. Black China could really have her own series for this past 2023, could have been documented, especially not even Black China, Tokyo Tony at that. Okay. Now, the Breakfast Club, you guys announced that Justin Hilarious would have been the new co-host on the Breakfast Club, but DJ Envy and Charlamagne kind of sounded confused as to what's going to happen to fill up her spot. So it didn't sound like, you know, she got the spot, or it kind of sounded like Charlamagne was being shady.
You know what I mean? So it's like the person that's coming here is not replacing anyone. If there's somebody coming in here, that's my whole point of having this conversation. What the hell happened?
You know everything. You tell me.
This one I'm confused.
now you confused?
I don't know.
The fact he said the person, it's kind of like, why are you not addressing her by her name? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the hell is happening? If anything is happening at all.
You don't know me.
You know what I'm so confused by? We spent all last year rotating guest co-hosts, and I thought we was rotating guest co-hosts before we let God decide who was supposed to be in here. Now it's 2024. What happened? Did we just say F it? There's not going to be another co-host?
Besides that, this is the perfect person I feel like would have been the best replacement. It should have been her. Her name is Lauren LaRosa, and she did the interview party. Although she was biased, I like the way that she speaks, and I like the way that she's knowledgeable of all things media. She's not a dummy. She's worked for TMZ for a long period of time. She's trained in media, and she knows all things when it comes to celebrity news, and has been doing it for a long period of time. This to me would have been a better fit, because I feel like she would challenge some of the ways that Charlamagne and DJ Envy think, versus Jess, where I feel like she would kind of confirm to their opinions and not challenge their beliefs. Because that's one thing Angela would at least try to do, is try to challenge how Charlamagne thinks about certain situations, and especially DJ Envy. All right, so I feel like this would have been a better person, just my idiot. I'm happy for Jess though, but if I were to choose, I feel like that would have been like choice numero uno. All right, now who is this tall, lanky nigga that y'all make just anybody famous for anything. Like what? Like apparently he worked at a retail store. There he went viral because of a video talking about what would you do if he walked past you, and now he's hitting all over the internet streets. Okay, just tall and lanky, slender man. All right. I will say though, it's better to make people like this famous than a Catch Me Outside girl famous. Okay. Now, okay, Remy Ma and Mary J. Blige released a video for Gone Forever. Right now, it's at 167,000 views, over 167,000 views, and I like the song. I feel like this is Remy Ma's time to make a comeback. It didn't work with the sheep. It didn't work for when the morning come. Ooh, when the morning come. When she was standing there by them dogs and Sheila's. It didn't work then, but I feel like it'll work now. She looks better. She doesn't have the tie to papoose. No man. Well, that guy. But I feel like, he's irrelevant, right? She's not tied to a dude for right now, at least. This could be Remy Ma's time to where we really see her shine. Like in this video, she looks fucking amazing. This is the best I've ever seen Remy Ma ever look. Recently, at least. So could this be Remy Ma's comeback where she comes in and maybe is shoulder to shoulder to the rap world? Y'all gonna eat me up in the comments for even saying that. Who knows? Okay, you never know what may happen. It's a new year, and this could be her time to really shine. And I think she could get it done. Okay? Let me know what you guys think down below about some of these topics. Who still won the verse? Did Jada come back and really hit and do her big one with this second diss track? And also, what do you guys think of this whole Heavenly thing? Do you think that Heavenly went too far with some of the stuff that she said in Carlos's video? And does Sweet Tea have the right to expose her and Damon? Okay? I know a lot about you and Damon. All right? Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.